Hello everyone, I'm Kathy from Kathy Creates, where I try to inspire you to create. I'm coming to you live tonight on my page and the Craft Around the Clock page for the Botanicals event. So we're going to hop on in here in a second here and we're going to get rolling. Let me get my comments rolling over here. As soon as I can see comments, we will get going. All right, I think we are going. All right, when you get here, say hello. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're from. Let me know how your day's been. Bob is running the comments for me tonight, so he will be interacting with you as well. So I hope you've all had a chance to watch all of the other crafters. I am the last one in this event, so I'm bringing up the rear. But they have been, hello Tracy, hello good friend. They have all been amazing. I went back, I worked all day, but I went back and I watched quite a few of the replays. And wow, do we have a group of talented people in this group or what? Highly impressed with some of the things these ladies have done today. So what we are going to do tonight is, this is our brand new Spring is in the Air kit. This is going to be a door hanger. We're going to paint this and put this together tonight. And it is available on our website. The link is in the top of the post. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started because we're going to need all of our half hour. All right, so notice we have these tiny little dots. We don't want to lose those. Those are the centers to our flowers. And I just noticed I'm missing a flower. Bob, out on the table, bring me one of these flowers with the center. I'm missing one. Yes, lasers fixed. So happy. So we're able to actually do some fun stuff. All right, so we are going to put all these little circles on a piece of tape. Oops, it's stuck to me. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, okay. So it comes with two, but I only had one out. I'm not sure why, but I did. All right, so all of these little circles, we're going to paint one color. We're going to set those aside. We're going to set that aside. And all of our words, I'm going to paint a different color. So we're going to just put all of these down on a piece of tape. So much easier to paint when you have all these things on tape. This is how I paint all of them for our business. And it is so much easier. And I'm trying to hold all these little teeny pieces and keep track of them all. So we got all these little dots for all of our eyes. I'm going to put that on there. All right. So you can do anything you want to the round. When you get the round, it's going to come like this. Just plain, not stained, not painted, nothing. All of this is going to come just like it is. I've already stained this one. I've also done one with a chippy. I'll show you the chippy when we're done, but I want to do this one with the stain to show you what it looks like stained. Okay, so we're just going to set that aside. It's already stained. You do want to make sure your stain is dry for a good day before you try to stick it down, or your stuff isn't going to stick. Learn that the hard way. Okay, so let's get painting. We got our little rain boot and we got our little flowers to paint. So I am going to make a little teal. Hey, Sherry. Sherry, this kit is actually going to be, I'm going to announce it right here, right now. This kit is actually going to be a make and take. So if you live local and you like this kit, you will be able to come and I will teach you in person. I will have all of my supplies, my paints, my ribbons, and we will do it together. I just scheduled it last night with Jess, so we are going to be doing it. And if not, well, you can always order the kit and you can go back and watch this live to see how we're doing everything. And you can take advantage of it that way. I know Sherry has been to several of my make and takes. Hey, Mary. I live in Ohio in the Toledo area, just south of Toledo. And I like to do make and takes. I love to get out in the community and meet some of my followers, some of my people. We have so much fun. It'll be a girls' night again. I've done 2 or 3 of those, and those are so much fun. We do snacks and beverages, and it's fun. Okay, so I've got that painted. We're gonna go ahead. Yes, the laser is fixed. Praise the Lord, the laser is fixed. Welcome, Cheryl. Welcome. I give you the date if I remember that, Sherry. I think it's Friday, April 14th, I think. It's a Friday night, and I think it's April 14th. We're going to try this real quick, and then we're going to put another coat on. This is MPF, so it does absorb the paint. So we're going to put 2 coats on. Now, I am being somewhat careful to try not to get much on the sides. As you notice when I'm painting, I'm going towards the side because I like that lasered edge to stay dark. Okay, so I think we have that pretty well painted. So I think we're done with that color. All right, so I'm going to turn this around. Now these are a little bit fragile with these flowers, so you will need to be a little bit careful. I'm just going to give this a quick dry. Wish there was a fun, oh, I know, it's so much fun. We have a blast. All right, so I'm going to paint, the stems are going to be in this Mossy Meadow, Folk Art Mossy Meadow. Okay. Just need a dab of that. These little stems are really little. I'm just going to find the right brush here. This one ought to do. Okay, so I'm going to be careful up here around the green or the aqua. I'm fortunate that I sell my stuff. I have a brick and mortar that I sell at. It's not mine. I don't own the brick and mortar, but I rent booth space there. And since I'm one of the vendors there, I can host my make and takes there. There's space. So it works out really, really well. So that's where I usually have them. I have done them in people's homes too. I've had people that have hired me to come to their home and do it. So if you're local, I'm not going to Illinois, I'm sorry. All right, now we're going to paint the flowers. Now to do the flowers, to do most of the things that I do with the smaller things, I like to use the little makeup sponges. And you're going to dab on and dab it in the paint, but then kind of get most of it off on the plate. And I just go in close to that stem. And then the rest you don't have to be so careful with. I just go up and down on it. Because what this does is it keeps your edges cleaner. You're not going to get nearly as much excess paint over the edge. So you're going to keep that nice dark lasered edge. Okay, and this is Folk Art Conch Shell. All right, so we're just gonna do, I'm gonna do 2 of them in the pink and then one of our extras in the pink. And then I'm gonna do 2 of them in a purple. Okay, we're gonna let those dry for a minute while we do the purple. And the purple I'm using is light lavender, again, Folk Art Matte. Okay. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. It's not one that I really do much with. I don't really celebrate St. Patrick's Day, so not really wearing green, obviously, as you can see. But to all those Irish folk out there and anyone else that wants to celebrate it, happy St. Patrick's Day. I did have a Shamrock Shake, a little part of a Shamrock Shake. My one of my coworkers brought in all the fixings and made everybody Shamrock Shakes today. So we did have Shamrock Shakes at work. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're good. 20 minutes. All right, so again, we're going to let that set. We're going to go back to our pink now. We're going to do another coat of pink. So as you can see, the pink kind of is dull. It's absorbed. So we're going to go back and do another coat. And now, of course, you could do these any colors you wanted. I just wanted something really springy. You know, if you're a pink lover, you could do them all. You know, bright pink, light pink. You could do a bunch of different colors of pink. You know, you can paint your boot, obviously, any color you'd like. I mean, the sky's the limit. You know, there's so many things you could do with this kit. Any decor, any, yeah. You could do it black and white, which I know you're all shocked I'm not doing that. I'm not, surprisingly, right? Okay, and we're going to go back over our purple guys the same way. I should have put these guys on a piece of tape. Okay, flowers are pretty much done. We're going to go back in and do a little detailing. Hey, Jackie. Thank you, Tracy. I'm Irish but don't celebrate. Okay. All right, so one of the things I definitely want to do to our boot is we're going to give it some polka dots. Okay. Just want to get these flowers a little dry because we are going to detail these a little bit. Blurry in and out. I'm so sorry. You know, Facebook, it does what it wants. All right, so we need, I'm going to pull this other plate over here that I've used for a lot of white, as you can see, and a little bit of the green. We are going to pull this over. That's way more than I need. All right, so now to do my polka dots, I'm going to use the little sponge dabber. And now I like to float them off the edge. I don't want them all right in the middle. So see how I've got that one kind of going right off? I like that. And then we're just going to kind of put them here and there, floating a couple right off. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do a ton of them, but I am going to go ahead and use this to paint our centers of all of our flowers. That's what these are. Okay, and again, you can paint these any color you'd like. I'm just going to go with the white. I'm going to dry this real quick. There you go, Sandy. All right, so I am going to do a second coat of the white right over top. I want that to be a little brighter. I'm just being careful to line them back up. And same with these. All right, and we are done with the white. So I'm just going to set this guy over here, and we're going to move this plate out of the way. Oh, we're not done with the white, I forgot. I'm going to use that to do my details on my flowers. So I'm just going to use a real tiny brush, itty bitty teeny tiny little brush. Then we're going to go in and give some details on the flowers. And I don't want a lot. We're just going to put a few little streaks on each one of them. Give it a little bit of shape. And if you get too much, you can always go back and paint over it and do it again. And I'll show you on one of these. I'll hold this up. It'll be easier to see. I'll do it on the purple. Just giving it a little bit. Just a little detail. Okay? And remember, it's going to have that white center, so. Okay. We're done with that. All right, so now all we have left to do is paint our words. And that is super, super easy. So let's set this guy aside, move these over. And get our black paint out. I like to put my words in black because they just kind of stand out more, but again, beauty of the kit, you do you. Whatever color you'd like. So again, I'm just using my makeup sponges. Dabbing up and down. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. I think it's kind of leaning up against the table. Tripod. Yeah, Bob got the laser going, and last night we were cutting these kits. So I could get them on the website and get everything ready to go for tonight. I was so excited that we were able to get the laser back up and running. Hello, Betty. Linktree, Bob, is something I haven't ventured into yet. I haven't figured it out. It's where you can store all your links and then they can click on them. Like my Amazon affiliate link and link to our shop and all of those things. But I haven't quite gotten that far yet. Okay, let's dry this up and we're going to put it together and I'll show you how easy it is to keep together. Yes, there you go, Sandy. It's a place where crafters keep their favorites. Absolutely. Okay, we're about dry. All right, let's let the magic happen. We're going to put this together now. All right, so we're going to move this out of the way, move this out of the way, bring our sign back down. That way this is going to go is this goes right over here. Make sure there's no paint on the back. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of paint. And I want to make sure I'm not smearing it around my board because as I put these down, I usually end up moving them. So I want to make sure because see, like it doesn't fit that way. So I got to rearrange a little bit. So there it goes like that. So I just want to make sure I'm straight. Then we'll go back and put our dots on, but let's go ahead and get our words down. Now, here is the joy of my kits. All of my kits have peel and stick. So you're just going to peel off the backing and stick it down. No gluing necessary. You're not going to have any of that glue oozing. None of that with my kits. It's all peel and stick. Just like that. And then once you get these down, they're not coming off. You can pry them off, but you will ruin both pieces. Both the piece you're putting down and the piece that's coming off of. Yep, there's the kit. I've just posted the link. What I didn't like is when you're trying to glue these pieces down, no matter what kind of glue you use, you always have a little of that ooze, you know, that leaks up underneath. And I just don't like that. So we figured this out and it was a game changer. This is really good stuff. Got 10 minutes. Okay, we're doing good. Okay, and you can see I'm not really doing much to press them down. You just literally got to, you know, push them down a little bit and they're stuck. Oops, see, it stuck to my finger even. Okay, now I'm going to show you. Nothing's falling off. They stay. Okay, let's get our dots on here. Now the bigger one goes for the spring because that word is bigger. And the other three are interchangeable. Sometimes these littler ones are tougher to get this backing off. Oops. Okay, so our words are all down. So now let's work on our flowers. Now, like I said, be very gentle with these because they can snap off. I mean, they are sticky back, so even if they could, you know, break off, because I'll show you. I did snap one of mine off because I dropped it, and it did break, but you can't even tell because I just stuck it right back where it went. But I am going to suggest that you kind of keep it laying down to take the sticky off so that you don't run into that risk. That will probably help you out a little bit. Oh shoot, I ripped it. Okay, I was hoping to get it all off in one piece, but no, no such luck. All right, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Let's put our little boot down. Push our flowers down. All right, all we got left to stick on is these extra flowers. We're going to put one right here and one down here. Yes, Sherry can speak for it. She knows that the sticky back, once it's stuck down, it's stuck down. It's not going anywhere. Sherry's done several of my kits. She's even had a few of our custom pieces done. All right, so So all we got left are the little circles for inside of the flowers. Hi, Missy. I'm doing great. How are you? Oops, I just got that one messed up. You can touch that up though. Fingers are dirty. Got paint and everything else on my fingers. Got 6 minutes left. Perfect. Okay. Sometimes these little ones are the hardest ones to get it off. Sherry can speak to that too, probably. Oh my goodness, I can't get this one. Did I paint the wrong side? I painted the wrong side. Okay, we can fix that. All right. Yep, I painted the wrong side. There we go. Like a little jigsaw puzzle. There we go. Okay, so there we go. As you can see, everything is stuck down. Look how cute that is. All right, so I'm going to grab that tiny brush and fix where I messed up that white. Put a little white on my brush. There. Okay, all fixed. All right, so then what I do, so we can hang these, because I have this, I think it's 3-ply twine. I go in the front, out the back. Oh, good, Sandy. I'm glad to hear that you're going to get the kit. That's so awesome. Why is my computer freaking out? Oh, because my mouse was up and it's not liking it. Okay, so then I just tie it. Now you can make a beaded hanger if you'd like. You could do, you know, anything you'd want for the hanger. It does come with the holes already in the board. All right. And then I'll just make a quick bow. All right. Let's do a quick bow. So I already cut my ribbon because I knew I'd be running short on time. So we're just going to put our ribbons down like I always do in thirds. Okay. We need a piece of twine and a couple pieces of raffia. So I'm going to match up my ends of my raffia. We're going to make loops back and forth. Got 2 minutes. Yep, 2 minutes. Although I think I am the last presenter, so I don't think I have to rush too much. All right, so we're going to tie that. Now, I'm going to lay that right over the top of my bow, or my ribbons, flip it over. And before I pull it tight, I'm going to gather these all up with my fingers, like so. But see how my raffia slipped to the bottom? So I'm not going to pull it real tight yet. I'm going to pull that raffia up to the center of the bow. Then I'm going to pull it tight. Yeah, there we go. Then I'm going to double knot it. Oh, thanks, guys. All right, and I already did my floral as well because I knew I would be running short. All I did was I took a piece of this, cut it in half. This is from Hobby Lobby. Put it together with some wire. I'm going to lay it over the top, the back of the bow, and we're just going to tie it on. I'm going to get it in the center though. There we go. I'm going to double knot it, and we're going to cut off our excess twine. All right, and then we have a cute little bow. And of course, you know, the bow you would do to match whatever your colors are here. Okay, and then I hold this by the twine so I get it centered. And then I take my staple gun and I go in the back loop of the bow and staple it on. There's no hot glue on this. There's no other kind of glue. This hangs on your door. It's not affected by the sun, the heat, any of that, okay? Now, I would keep it inside or on a covered porch because moisture would not be good for this. And now this one I did last night with the chippy paint, okay? So you can see both ways. You can, of course, paint this one any color you want. If you wanted to paint the backer board black, make your letters white. Flip it, do it, you know, white, make your letters black, anything you wanted to do. That just kind of gives you a couple of ideas of different ways that you could put this kit together. Okay, and of course you could totally change up the color scheme of it. Doesn't have to be in the teal. You know, you could do whatever you'd like. Whatever matches your aesthetic. You can make the yellow with, you know, daisies in it. Make the flowers more like daisies, whatever you'd like. But thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all. I hope you all watched all of the botanical crafts that were on today. And if not, go back and watch them on replay. Give all the creators a little hearts and love emojis and all those things because that really does help all of our pages. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I appreciate y'all. Bye-bye.